Hi everybody, and I hope you guys can hear me, and I apologize if you cannot hear me that well. I've got my air conditioner on because it is really warm in my room. So, yeah. So I just got home from the mall. I had a very long, busy day. I had to be at my midwife's office this morning for 9:45. So I'll talk about that first. I'll just tell you in general everything I've done today, and then I'll just talk about everything in order. So I went to my midwife's office this morning, talked to her. We talked about my C-section, like my surgery, why I had a C-section, and I found out it was because I had this special, they call it a disorder of the cervix, or basically my cervix wasn't lined up properly apparently. So there's a special name for it and I forget what the name is, but yeah, that's basically what happened and why Allie was in distress and I had to get a C-section. But my midwife did say I have a 75% chance of succeeding for a VBAC, so I'm hoping everything goes well. I'm hoping I get my VBAC. I really, really want my feedback. So we discussed that, and she took Thomas's heart rate, and his heart's good. She said he's head down, his feet are on this side, his head's down, and his bum is right on this side. So when I've been feeling movement here, it's him sticking his bum out. Over here is his feet, and then down below is his head. So all the pressure I've been feeling lately is from his head. And I tell you, it's been a lot of pressure. But my midwife said that's normal, as my body is now in the final few weeks of preparing for labor. So I might get a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions and all that stuff. So, but yeah. So we talked about that. Discussed my birth plan a little more. She's all on board for it. And she respects my wishes for everything I've decided in my birth plan, which is great. So she's an amazing midwife. I couldn't have gotten anyone any better. So we talked about that, and yeah, so she listened to his heartbeat, took my blood pressure, which was normal, and all that stuff. So everything's good. She did say he's measuring 2.5 weeks ahead. So even though I'm 30 weeks, he's measuring as 32.5 weeks, but she said that won't change my due date or anything. He'll come when he's ready, basically. So, but when I went 2 weeks ago and I saw the other midwife that was covering for my midwife is sick. She did tell me I was 1.5 weeks ahead, so he's basically growing the way he should be. She said I'll be going probably for just a growth scan in about 5 weeks, give or take 5-6 weeks. I'll be going for a growth scan to just check his measurements and see how he's positioned, if he's breech or if he's head down the way he should be. So hopefully everything's good, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. Allie's asleep. I don't know if you guys can see her, but I moved her room around, so now the crib is in a different direction. I took a lot of your guys' advice about the whole organization thing, and it seemed to be good. Me and Mike are going to start on our room this weekend and tackle our room and decide what we're keeping and getting rid of. So yeah, that's that part. So yeah, I spent all afternoon, a good 4 hours, doing her room, organizing everything, cleaning out, basically cleaning up all the clothes, like boxing all the clothes and organizing them. Cleaned out her closet, made space in there. I'll show you guys when she's awake. I don't want to go in there because I might wake her up, although I doubt it because she's in a deep sleep. Like, I didn't even put her in the crib for like 2 seconds and she was out. So she didn't nap today, so she probably won't sleep through the night. She'll probably sleep till about like 11 o'clock and then she'll be up again, but that's okay. We were supposed to go to our friend's house this weekend, but I'm making Michael stay home to help me with the organization of the bedroom. So yeah, that'll be fun this weekend. And then the next thing, I went to the mall because Michael has been bugging me for the last couple days. There's a new phone he wanted because he's worked with it a few times at his job, and he really, really wanted it. And it just so happened that my company happened to have it on for $0 right now. So I gave in, being the hormonal pregnant one I am. I have days where I'm miserable and days where I'm happy, and where I'm happy and everything. I don't know if this is going to disrupt my video. I don't know if it's still recording. We'll see. Oh yeah, we're still going. Sorry, my friend Facebooked me. Yeah, there's days where I'm happy, days where I'm not happy, and today happened to be one of those days where I was in a generous mood. So I got him a new phone, of course. And I can't show it to you guys because I can't open it because it's sealed. But I got him the LG G5, which he's been bugging me for. So yeah, and it came out this year, so I figured it's newer, he should be happy with it. But yeah, I got him that. And basically the deal with getting him a new phone is that every week when he gets paid, because he gets paid weekly, he has to put $200 on the account every week to pay it off, because his upgrade fee was kind of pricey, but it's okay. But yeah, so I got him that, and he'll be happy when he gets home. But so that was the deal, is he's going to put $200 a week onto the account, and he's also going to sell his S6 to get some money to also put on the account, and to pay for my upgrade because he wants to get me one. Because I said I want the iPhone 6s, but it's unfortunately not free yet. Give it time, it probably will be. I might just use my S6 until like Boxing Day or after Boxing Day, when phones go on sale or for free or whatever. Then I'll consider it then. So but for now I'm using this phone. I'm not changing this phone, so I'm content with my S6. It does what it needs to do. It records, blah blah blah, yada yada, takes pictures. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm using a new tripod. It's up higher, it's taller, and it also swivels back and forth and stuff, so it's more fancier. And it's supposed to be a remote one, but I thought when I bought it that it would do that, I could use the remote for recording and for taking pictures, but apparently it's only for taking pictures. So, but that's okay. I can just manually press whatever, but I can take pictures like while I'm recording. So, but yeah. So, and on with the updates. I am 30 weeks, 4 days today. Feeling massively huge. As you can see, like, I am literally, like, feeling massively. Woo! Getting used to this tripod. Sorry, guys. So I don't know if you guys can see when I sit and when I stand. Yeah, I'm getting pretty big. Yeah, I forgot how loose this tripod is. I think I gotta tighten it so it's not as I gotta tighten it so it's not as loose when I turn it. But yeah, so nothing has changed except for the cramping, and yeah, that's basically it, just the cramping. I'm producing a lot more colostrum, so I think, is it colostrum or colostrum? I don't know how it's pronounced, but so I think breastfeeding should be good. I think I'll be able to do it. I'm 100% confident, and so is my midwife, that I'll be able to successfully breastfeed. And she's also willing to hook me up with a breastfeeding consultant to help me, which is great. I didn't take that offer with Allie when Allie was born. In terms of support in the room, I asked my stepmom if she could be there, but she hasn't told me yes or no, so I don't know what's going on with that. Michael will be there for sure, but he doesn't know if he'll be able to handle it, so he hasn't been able to tell me if he's going to be able to cut the cord or not, because he's not sure if he'll be able to stomach it, because he couldn't stomach it with Allie. He almost passed out. But my mother-in-law will be there as a backup. When I ask for her to come in the room, she'll be coming in. I have my midwife. And my sister has offered to be a doula of sorts over the phone, because I'm going to prepay for internet while I'm at the hospital, so I can be in a video call with her while I'm in labor. And she can hopefully coach me through like my breathing techniques and all that stuff. So I think that'll be very helpful. Me and my sister have grown kind of close over the last few months since I've become pregnant again, and since she now has experience, since she has a 7-month-old. So, and she did her birth completely not pain-free. She obviously had pain, but like completely unmedicated. She went in and did it completely unmedicated, and that's what my goal is. I want to try and do this without having an epidural, but I do have the option to use gas, which I might do just to help me keep calm, basically. So, but yeah, so that's basically it in terms of updates and what I did today. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video, whenever that is. Bye.